Namaskar friends, welcome to our Lifeline Orations program. Today we are to continue with what man is. Friends, I have told you this subject is a bit twisty and puzzling. The reason primarily is the subject of study and the student are the same. Man is the subject of study of a man. That is the problem. Can you tell yourself what you really are? Can you search your within to your inner self? You have no access, your conscious mind has no access into your inner self. This is psychology. And if you are forced to say what you are, either you will overstate or you will undermine your own essential qualities. A second person should be appointed as the observer of your character, your essence, inside. But if the second person knows you, he will be moved by his impression about you. He will try to justify his impression about you. If he does not know you, he will project his attitude, his manners into you. That is the feature. Yes, only if the person is that seasoned, he can abstract himself from his own self, totally forget his own self. He can do it, taking you to be an object of study. Besides, he must have an idea about some model. He must have observed human characters. These qualities were there in a group of educated persons in ancient Greece. They were called sophists. They examined, analyzed, and thought over every aspect of what we see around us. So, man also came within their view. They gave different essences about man. The chief among them was Protagoras. Man is the measure of all things. Man becomes the center of the world. However, the sophists, and following the sophists, the highest learned, most learned person was Socrates. Socrates' student was Plato, and Plato's student was Aristotle. They all came to a conclusion: man is a rational animal. Man has a reason. By virtue of that reason, a person is man. He has a body, definitely. But ultimately, his body gives way to his reason. This was the first definition of man. Now the question, friends, is why was this necessary? Why was it necessary to examine man, to tell the essence of man, to tell why man is? Why? Why it was necessary? You say man is a rational animal. Then there must be a background of man's being an irrational animal. Man must have some system around himself, or man must be a part of a system in which the system was purely irrational, so that you are saying man is rational. When you know a person and you come to hear that he has done some bad work, what you will say? But he is a good boy. You will first say like this. Some scholars thought that this calling man as a rational animal has an irrational background to man. Then the second view of man was, definition was, man is a pure animal, a higher animal. This definition gave emphasis on the body. They said the human body has 5 senses, mind and spirit. But mind and spirit are ultimately regulated by the senses, 5 senses. They are very powerful senses. Higher animals have eyes, ears, nose, everything. But man's senses are charged with the potentialities of giving delight to man. Every sense, ear, note, everything, they give delight to man. Man is self-content with his body. They said that most of the human beings on earth, they rarely depend upon reason for decision. Their way of life is more or less sophisticated animal life. Then, friends, came Christianity. Two views I have said. Third view was the spiritual view. The spiritual view was reason might be the monarch of a human frame, but without God's grace, human reason is nothing. It will be rather harmful to man. This was the view of Saint Augustine, a great Christian saint. Three views were gone. The next view was views of Aristotle in the ancient Greece, and Saint Thomas Aquinas, a Christian saint of the Middle Ages. Their view was more or less, they fused the divine element with the animal element in the body. They worked out how, despite the body and along with the senses, human reason can work out, because human reason was a divine gift. Ultimately, that gift prevails. These were the four views, four definitions of man. That means, friends, each of these definitions does not need further elaboration, because each is deficient in some quality in itself. So the problem is how to proceed, how to find the true essence of man. That was the problem. So with this, I close my oration, and thank you.